good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. And today we are back with some more Based on Opinion. This is episode 2. Looking forward to jumping back into this, and we're probably just going to jump right into it. Because this whole series I'm doing is about basically my opinion on things. And if you guys want to know more about me, that's what the series is for. So we're going to jump straight into Would You Rathers. So would you rather only celebrate your birthday or only celebrate the birthdays of others? This is an easy one. And it's only celebrate the birthdays of others. The reason being is because I don't celebrate my birthday a lot. Like, oh my God, I turned another age. I'd like to celebrate the ones around me. That's the whole thing for me. But yeah, so yeah, only celebrate the birthdays of others. Yup. Oh yeah, 66%. Yup, makes sense. Would you rather be a doctor or be a lawyer? If I had to choose, I think be a lawyer. Because being a doctor, you're saving someone's life. You're giving them life advice. You're doing more than a lawyer. And a lawyer, you just rep someone, right? Lawyer. Ooh, almost 50-50, but it is lawyer. Would you rather be able to taste any flavor just by imagining it, or be able to smell any scent just by imagining it? Any scent? No. So I actually don't like smelling things. Like, really, I'd rather taste stuff. Tasting flavor by imagining it? Brother. Yeah, what the heck? 72%. Yeah, dude. Okay, would you rather visit an alternate dimension once, where everything is entirely different, can never return, or would you rather meet parallel versions of yourself every year to see how your life could have turned out? But you can never return to an alternate dimension. I feel like this one hurts more. Because if I'm seeing a parallel version of myself every year, that's depressing, dude. Are you kidding? I wouldn't do that. That's stupid. I'd rather visit an alternate dimension once where everything is entirely different. Can never return. More people chose that. No, I don't agree with that. But can never return? I don't know. I don't agree with that one. I feel like you would be sad every time you saw an alternate version of yourself. I don't know. Would you rather go without shampoo for the rest of your life or go without a comb? What kind of question is that, dude? Yes. You want to stink every day? That's stupid. Would you rather have everyone judge / think about everything you do, or have nobody care about you at all? Well, this already kind of checks out, so we're doing this one. You kidding me? Who would want to be judged every day? That's crazy. Would you rather never have homework in school or never have an exam? Rocket science, dude. What are we doing? Would you rather have fingers for toes or toes for have toe? That one. Yeah. That's a weird one. Would you rather only eat fast food, quick and medium, many options, only eat homemade food? Takes longer, cheaper, in long run, cooking flexibility. Eat homemade. Fast. Oh, people like homemade. I don't know. Fast food's whatever. I don't get a ton of fast food. Like, I don't buy a lot of fast food, but when I do get fast food, I try to make it as healthy as possible because I don't really have time to cook. But would you rather never listen to music again or always hear music playing? What kind of question is that? Brother, what are we doing? Would you rather make your browsing history public, including incognito and deleted, or never use the internet again? Well, I kind of do stuff on the internet, so yeah, make the browsing history public. I don't care. I've got nothing to hide. Yeah. kidding me? The internet's everything right now. Would you rather have the ability to heal yourself and not others, or the ability to heal others and not yourself? This choice is selfish. Yeah, 60-40, dude. Wow. That's close. Would you rather be 10 times smarter than the smartest person, or be 10 times stronger than the strongest person? Both have negatives. I mean, if you're 10, I feel like when you're smarter, you become more like, you have an ego. I mean, you have an ego either way, right? Because if you're 10 times stronger, you're stronger than everyone else. I feel like I'd want to be smart, but I think this is going to be split because I don't know, if you're strong, you can lift anything. You can do a lot of tasks. I'd rather be smarter because I feel like you have success that way. Wow, that's not even split. Holy. People would rather be smart. Would you rather have the most epic entrance whenever you arrive, or have the most epic goodbye whenever you leave? I feel like an entrance is how you start your day. I'd rather have the entrance. Yeah. Everyone chose that. Would you ever rather have a bad body odor or bad breath? Bad breath is not a whole lot, so that one. Yup. Yeah. His body odor's everything, dude. Would you rather have your spouse... Wait, have your spouse picked for you, or have your permanent career picked for you? That one. It's pretty split, but it goes more permanent career. But dude, if you're forced to work in like a job you don't like, I don't like that. I don't know. Would you rather always be late or always be unprepared? Holy frick, this is split for me. Because I like being prepared, but usually when I get into situations where I don't know what's going on, I try to prepare for it. But dude, always being unprepared. If you're always unprepared, that means you're always going to be late, right? I'd rather always be late. Yep. Oh my god, yeah. Look at that. Crazy. Would you rather be able to remember every conversation you ever had, or be able to recall every book you've ever read? I think I've done this one. Conversation. Yeah, for sure. Would you rather have a clone of yourself, or be able to control someone else? A clone? Control, maybe. I feel like having a clone could get complicated. Yup. Oh, yeah. Would you rather live in a very chaotic society, or live in a strictly controlled society? Controlled. People would rather be in a chaotic one? Why? Would you rather be only be able to read, or only be able to write? Read. I feel like I've done those. Are we gonna get a lot of repeats? Would you rather be loved by all or be respected by all? Respect. We're getting some repeats, I'm noticing. Would you rather only be able to play your favorite game, or be able to play any game except for your favorite game? That one. Because you can have a lot of favorites. I don't just have one. Would you always have a random taste in your mouth, or be unable to have taste in your mouth? Random taste. Yeah, that's easy. Would you rather be the smartest but everyone hates you, be the stupidest but everyone loves you? That's so split. Yeah, what the heck, man? Would you rather see who actually loves you, or see who hates you? This one, because I'd like to know, you know, who I'm meant to be with, I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah, who cares who hates me? I want to see who actually loves me, you know? Would you rather have to kill 5 strangers, or have to kill 1 person you know? That's holy split. Yeah, that's a tough one. Would you rather spend a year living in a submarine, or spend a year living in a space station? Space. I feel like I could pull it off. Would you rather fart in public or burp? Burp. I was about to say fart, but like it depends on the sound, you know? Would you rather have the ability to transform into anything, anyone, have the ability to gain any skill instantly? Skill. Skill. Yup. 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 Would you rather a home gym or a home cinema? Gym, actually. Yeah, it's 50-50. See, like, I have there's a movie theater near me, so I don't really need a home cinema, but also, like, I'd rather have a home gym. Would you rather have all your family hate you or have everyone but your family hate you? Split, but, like, I don't know. I don't really care if family hates me. It's whatever. It's people I know, so. Would you rather have a brain freeze every time you drink or have a toothache every time you eat? Brain freeze. Yeah, that's not even a question. Okay, well, now that we're 10 minutes in, I am going to swap this out real quick. Hope you guys don't mind, but we need to move on. I think the Would You Rathers are getting a little old. We might cut them out next episode. Who knows? Okay, so take a random test, see what we get. If it's one... Wait, oh. Wait, what is this? Was developed by... wait, what is this test? I don't know what this is. Oh, this is like a dating okay. Women who have had many sexual partners should expect to be looked down on. Disagree. Because, dude, I feel like, you know, if you've been with people, it's not a big deal. I don't know why you should be looked down on. I don't think you should. Public intoxication among women is worse than public intoxication among men. Disagree. Equality. I mean, it doesn't matter who the person is. At least in my opinion. If you're drunk, I'm assuming that's what we're talking about here. If you're drunk in public, it doesn't matter if you're a boy or girl, man or woman, it doesn't matter. It's still, it looks pretty bad. In general, it is... What is this question? It is as if feminists keep coming up with new problems and issues each time we solve the things they originally complained about. They will never be satisfied. I feel like this is one I can't answer. I don't know. I don't get this one. I mean, but it's referring to a specific group of people. I want to say agree, but here's my reasoning. I don't think anyone's, like, if we're not talking about just a general group of people and we're talking about the whole world, people keep coming up, like, every time something gets solved, a new problem appears. I think I'm just going to agree in that sense. Not in the sense, like, it's a specific group of people. I don't know. If women do not achieve professional success as frequently as men in our society, that is probably because women have other priorities in life. Professional success? Disagree. That sounds sexist. I don't know. That just doesn't sound right. Sons in a family should be given more encouragement to go out and make a name for themselves in the world than daughters. Disagree. Oh, this is a sexism test. Oh. I should have read that part. In the past few years, politicians and news media have begun showing more concern for women than is warranted by women's actual experiences. Disagree. I don't... Okay. A woman should not expect to have quite the same freedom of... Disagree. So this quiz is basically like... It's weird. It's basically like saying, like, oh, do you think men should have more privilege than women? And the answer to that is no. No. So disagree. Even in this day and age, men still talk over women in the workplace and expect them to take an observant role. In this day and age, I mean, no. We're trying to go for equality here. If lines of work that employ mostly women laborers are more poorly paid than lines of work. Disagree. I don't... Okay. Some of these questions are going over my head a little bit. On average, women probably have a poorer grasp of economic matters than men. Disagree. Swearing and obscenity are more propulsive in the speech of a woman than that of a man. No, disagree. Gender inequality is essentially a thing of our past in our country. I mean, it still happens, but I don't think it's a thing of the past. I think everyone's working together. I don't know. General, the father should have greater authority than the mother. No. Because, dude, who birthed them in the first place? The truly great intellectuals in fields like science or math will probably always be men. No, not true. Women should worry less about gender equality and more about... That's crazy. Society has reached a point where women and men have equal opportunities for achievement. I agree. Even in this day and age, women are still expected to handle most of the obligation related. No. I think guys have to help too. Is rare to see a woman treated as sexualized? Yeah. Nowadays, yes. Covert? Wait, overt covers... Wait. Did I pass? Did I pass? I don't know. This is a weird one. Covers more subtle and explicit forms of sex than often go unnoticed because they're built into culture. Denial of continued discrimination of women. Oh, so I'm not sexist. Wow, I did it. Yay. I already knew that. That's crazy. Let's go again. No, I don't like politics. But net IQ, I'm not doing that one. I understand. What is... No, that's too long. Give me a short one. Ghosting test. We're doing a lot of dating, not dating ones, but like a lot of like things revolving around that subject. I'll do this one. Question 1 of 16, ghosting. Tomorrow day to end relationship, silence, not replying. Yeah, I know it all too well. I often worry that I might behave inappropriately. That I might? No, disagree. I generally evade responsibility and do not answer to anyone in my life. Disagree. I have a grand sense of self-worth. Yeah. I have frequently changed job, friends, goals, or lovers. Jobs, no. Currently, friends, no. Yes and no, kind of. Goals, yes. Goals change all the time. I'm gonna say disagree on this one. One night stands are enjoyable. Disagree because I've never had one. Crazy. My own happiness is more important than that of the people around me. Disagree. I usually can't be bothered to help those in need. Disagree. I'll help people. But I guess it depends on what it's talking about. If it's talking about like charity, like I don't donate to charity that often. Like I don't round up. But it depends on what it's talking about. But I will say disagree because I will help people out. Actually, should we go back on that one and say agree? Can't be. I feel like that's selfish though. But like, if I see someone pulled over on the side of the road, I don't go and help them. I'm just gonna stick with my answer. I don't plan anything very far advanced. Disagree. I do not need to be committed to a person that have. What is this? I do not disagree. What the? I have often tricked, conned, or manipulated people. Disagree. My ideal when it comes to romance is two people focusing all of their resources and attention on one another, building it. Why does it say twosome and not like a relationship? Agree. I feel the most at ease when I'm in a stable long-term relationship. Agree. Getting there. Not happening yet. I have poor behavioral controls and find it hard to keep my impulses in check. Disagree. I have had many? No. Disagree. I often have tender concern feelings for people who are less fortunate than I am. Agree. I have an easier, unconstrained social style. What is uneasy social style? Disagree. I've been socially awkward. What are we at? You are 19% less likely to find ghosting acceptable than the average person. You're 43.93% less inclined toward a fast mating strategy than the average person. You are 31.25 less likely to ghost than the average person. Okay. I have ghosted someone in the past before, though I won't talk about it here. I'll talk about it elsewhere. But, you know, I won't do it anymore because it's not the right thing to do. But that's that. Let's move on to tier lists, baby. Oh, I didn't mean to go back to categories. So we did Avatar last time, and we're gonna do these in order. Of like, I guess of like alcoholic, alphabetical order. Sorry, I've got alcohol in the brain. I've never taken a sip in my life. Brands. Oh. You know what? Cereal, because I'm being cereal, the soda tier list. Australian soft drink logo redesigns. You know what? Let's do some water, shall we? Actually, the images aren't great there. Never mind. Go back to categories. Brands. I think we have to do, like, brands. Let's see. I don't know what I want to do here. Let's do logo redesigns. Maybe? I don't know. Wait, why is Discord on here twice? Okay, never mind. This is a little hard to do. The bees are not doing well. Books? Can't do that, unfortunately. You gotta do brands, because I need to find a brand that I can work with. Energy drink brands. Oh, you know what? I can do this one. Okay. 5-hour energy drink. So I've never had 5-hour energy, but I'm gonna say it's trash. Because if I haven't had it and I've had a lot of energy drinks, like, not for me. Oh, I don't know if we can do this one because, oh, no, we can't. Because my energy drink is not on there. God dang it, dude. We gotta find one. Harry Potter books and movies. That's not a brand, though. I don't know. I wouldn't do that. Brands. Top energy drinks. What do we... Oh, this is better. Wait, am I seeing mine? I think there's too many here. There's also too many I don't recognize, so... God, this is hard. Why are we not finding a good brand? And I'm only gonna go off this one page. I don't know. Fast food. I could rank fast food, I guess. Firehouse Subs. S. Starbucks. C. Long John Silver's. Never been. Never been. Arby's? Now? C. Yeah. Oh, B. I'm moving to B. Never been. Burger King. D. Little Caesars. S. Carl's Jr. Never been. 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 Domino's? A. Portillo's? Never been. DQ? D. Never been. Never been. Jack in the Box? A. Never been. Jimmy John's? F. KFC? Never been. Little Caesars again. S. McDonald's? B. Pan Express? C. Papa John's? Never been. Pizza? Never been. Popeyes? D. Never been. Never been. Sonic. B. Subway. F. Taco Bell. A. Wendy's. Never been. Whataburger. Never been. I've never been to a lot of fast food places, but this is my tier list. Be happy with it. Accept it. That's the B category for tier list. But anywho, that's gonna be the second episode of Based on Opinion. But anywho, thank you guys for watching, hanging out. I appreciate it a ton. I will see you guys in the next episode. And yeah, goodbye.